The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pass incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
44. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tua now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Riley Moss. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Wilson. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. That's complete to Hightower. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
95.
Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Down to about the 22 here. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Wilson wants a different look. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
95. I got listen.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Achane to start the drive. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. That's caught by Chosen.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT.
Solo left Zion. Corner, long. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Throwing Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to get another 1st down here up at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
G. Watson, Oscar.
Now Tua. And they'll get 9 seconds remaining.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, long.
A run straight ahead. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, if I did it